Alright, so I just showed up at the shop. It's kind of late. Damien's here with me. I left my batteries in the shop, so my camera's dead, so I just was able to film now. I did a few errands this morning, sent out a crap ton of stickers, and now, what are we doing, Damien? I don't know what we're doing today. I actually have to do brakes on a Civic.
Whenever Chow decides to show up, arms, maybe switching up the wheels on my car. Pretty chill day.
Pretty chill day. It's really gorgeous out. But I gotta bang out the brakes on neighbor Jim's Civic real quick, so we're gonna do that right now.
The bolt is just oh yeah. Yo, content for your channel.
For the passengers.
Mint. Face is still dirty. So, one of my good buddies in town has a print shop right down the road, and I've been wanting to go down and talk to him about doing a few things with him. So I'm gonna head down there now before they close. So, let's go. Here we are.
Yo, fan.
Hey guys. What's with me? What's up, buddy? How are you? What's up, Tony?
How you feeling, man?
Pretty good. Alright, so Justin and Tony, they run a store called We Are Micro. That's it. And it's actually a print shop disguised as a streetwear shop, I guess you would call it, right?
Yeah.
So downstairs they have a bunch of printing stuff. They do a bunch of t-shirt printing, embroidery, all the cool stuff. So we're gonna, showed up a little too late today, so we can't do much today, but tomorrow we're gonna have a nice meeting and get maybe some cool things made and go from there.
Can't wait.
I come back to the shop and Travis is just sitting outside looking like he had a date. Travis has inspired me to work on the mini bike. It's been running like absolute butt lately, so we're gonna try and give it a quick little tune up. I'm actually gonna mess with the fuel ratio real quick. I'm gonna adjust the needle and the throttle cable that actually changes the air fuel and see if that helps, because I want a good running mini bike. This one runs like poop. I can still wheelie it, but it's not as fun.
I actually told him to put pegs on it.
But you know, same thing. Alright, so this little needle right here, moving it up and down just the air fuel ratio. So I have it at fully riched out, so I'm gonna drop it down one notch and see if it helps. Completely forgot to film moving that rod, but I adjusted it and it's tight, and now I'm gonna start it and see if it runs any better. Hopefully it does. Oh, back to bit. Sounds a little healthier. We'll find out when it warms up. I would say it runs like 20% better, but you know what? That 20% is a lot.
Catastrophic failure.
What happened?
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Travis was trying to film for me on his board and he blew out his pants. DJ's really picky with side skirts, so we're trying to find him a cheap side skirt that looks great. So Chow still has his from when he crashed his car, so we're gonna grab him real quick and test fit him. So far so good. Not bad. They're a little aggressive for like a stock Aero, but DJ, you like it?
It's a little
aggressive.
Yeah.
It is. It totally is. Here, hold the corner. I want to sit. It definitely looks awesome. It makes your car look so much lower. I really love it. It just, you would need those valances in the rear.
Yeah, look how much lower it makes the whole car.
I know, it's insane. It really cleans it up. What do you think, Chow?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I'm just kidding.
Alright, so my headlights have been really booty lately. They've been going on and off because the ballast is junk, and I don't really feel like buying new eBay ballast for these headlights, so I'm just gonna convert these headlights back to regular bulbs, Yeah, so I'm just gonna throw these, the factory are H3 bulbs, and I'm just gonna throw them back to H3 bulbs, rewire them, and we should be all set. Honestly, being a passenger in a right-hand drive car is way weirder than actually driving one. I'm just gonna pretend to drive. Chow will literally fall asleep anywhere. Love you, Chow. So many noises happening right now outside. All right, so I've been going nuts trying to so I wanted to rewire my headlights because my aftermarket little ballast blew and I was gonna convert it back to the standard H3 bulbs. And last time I drove my car, I noticed that the running lights weren't coming on and my cluster hasn't been working. I'm trying to figure out why. So since Silvia does not come on this front end, I don't have any harnesses for it. So I'm trying to use all my factory harnesses and try to figure out, just testing every circuit, little voltmeter, trying to figure out a solution that'll work to run my headlights with my switch. So what I was trying to do originally was wire my fogs and my side markers so I could have my fogs on with my running lights and then have my headlights come on separately. And I've noticed that I was getting no power to my side marker. So after some further investigation, I realized my blinkers, my side marker, my gauge cluster, my running lights, they're all on the same circuit. So since they're all on the same circuit, I put a constant power into the circuit hard, and now my running lights, my cluster, and my corner marker lights light up. So what this means is somewhere in that system is causing it not to get power. So the first thing you would probably think is the fuse. Checked all my fuses are fine. I checked the back of the fuse panel's fine. So there must be a short somewhere or just a break in the system. So to get my car on the road and safe enough to drive, I wired a constant power into the system off of my headlights because it's on a switch. I know it's not this, it's a little sketchy, but it works. My headlights are bright enough still, and it now is supplying power to that circuit. So my gauge cluster now works, and my running lights in the rear also work. So now it is safe to drive. Gonna have to do some further investigation another day while I have time to see why that circuit isn't getting power, and then I'll be able to run my fogs on its own circuit and my headlights on a different one. But in the meantime, we're staying lit. Adding to the list of sketchy things I have to do tonight. So since I'm replacing my headlight and I'm removing the HID, I have to put a normal headlight in it, and they actually use an H3C bulb which has 2 terminals on it. Only bulbs I could find anywhere in store is an H3 bulb, and there's only 1 terminal on it. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to solder a wire to the base of this, which will create 2 terminals for it, and it'll work in the meantime. This is another thing I'm gonna order online. It'll be really easy to replace, and when I find that break in the ground and I rewire my headlights, it'll be really easy to just change it out. So not a bad temporary fix. All right, so the solder does not like sticking to this coating. I even tried sending some away and it still won't stick. So I ended up wrapping the wire around the housing and then soldering the wire itself so it won't come undone. So now I'm just gonna heat shrink over that so it's not super exposed. All right, so I got it on there with some heat shrink, looks pretty good, nothing's exposed. I also extended the white wire. So now I'm gonna throw this in the headlight and start to wire it in. Peace out, LEDs. So the passenger side is now all wired up, and RJ, would you do the honors of turning on the lights?
Sure thing. Anything for Jimmy.
Beautiful.
That'd be so great if they didn't turn on.
They're a little dim right now because the battery is quite dead because I'm on a Miata battery, and I've had these on forever testing them, so I'm happy. No high beams yet, but I'll do that when DJ hooks me up with his Silvia harnesses.
I got you.
My man, thank you, buddy, I appreciate it. So once I get the harnesses and I find where the cut in the system is, I'm gonna redo it, and it'll be nice and clean then, and we'll get it done. But in the meantime, headlights, gauge cluster on. Definitely dim, that's just how 240 clusters are. I'm gonna change the bulb, put some LEDs in there, looks great. And then my running lights. So now I won't get rear-ended on the highway at night.
That is something we don't want you to happen again. 'Cause it has happened once.
Awesome. She's officially a street legal car. But I'm excited. Had to put the jump pack on. Glad I got a little dead. But now we are officially lit. Awesome.
That was lame.
That was lame.
Super lame.
Don just showed up.
What's up? What's up?
He got a new windshield today, finally, so his car is getting there. Last thing he needs to do is the clutch, which he has, and his car will be lit.
Putting on jack stands tonight.
Are you? Don't box me in, please.
Hmm? Be right here.
Yeah, you got me nervous. You pointed over here, and I was like, oh no. Disclaimer, this is not drugs. This is just like low-level tobacco for people that are bored.
Yeah,
Follow me, Donovan Mam. Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to my channel, Drift Guy on YouTube.
All right, so ending my video. Didn't get too much done today, but I got a very crucial thing done on my S13 that I've been putting off for a while. I'm happy it is now done. Actually, I've been putting off for a while. I just found out like what.
We don't have a
you
problem.
You don't have a problem?
When you started your video, we were smoking hookah.
Oh yeah, they have a hookah problem. Put in the comments and tell them that they need to go back to. They need to
Say
have.
something racist. Say Dubai. Say Dubai. Do
Dubai.
it.
Okay, but okay. So, good day. Tomorrow's drift event. I don't know if I'm filming or not. Sorry if I don't. But I'm not driving. It ended up changing to a tandem competition, and honestly, I do not feel comfortable yet to run in a tandem competition. So that sucks. I was really excited to drive, but whatever. But we're out of here, Donovan. Since you're here, I'm gonna help you, make you help me end this video. Cut smoke out. Don's gonna help me film this video. End it. Come on, Don.
Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good night, guys.